Hey traders, my name is Matthew from The Art of Trading, and in this video series I'm going to be showing you how to automate your Forex trading through TradingView. But before we begin, let me explain the journey it took me to get here. Many years ago when I was a teenager, I used to play an online game called RuneScape. This game required a lot of clicking with the mouse to play, and by a lot of clicking I mean a lot of clicking. You had to click on everything to move around or perform actions. It was kind of like Pokemon or Zelda, but instead of a controller, you used a mouse. Well, being a teenager, it didn't take me long to get bored of all the clicking. I still wanted to play the game, but I only wanted to do the fun stuff and skip the boring, mundane, repetitive stuff. And so I learned how to code, and I created a robot. I made a bunch of automated scripts that did all the repetitive work for me. It mined rocks, it fished lobsters, it killed monsters, it did everything I didn't want to do or didn't have time to do since I was in school. Of course, this was considered cheating in the game and I eventually got banned for it, but I'd been caught by the bug. Writing those scripts was some of the most fun I'd ever had. In many cases, it was even more fun than playing the game itself. Now, what does all this have to do with trading? Well, it's been 17 years since I wrote my first script. And after trading the financial markets for over 4 years, with the past 2 being consistently profitable, I've finally discovered a way to fully automate my trading scripts through TradingView so that I don't need to lift a finger in order to enter, manage, and exit my positions. Basically, I found a way to cheat at trading. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to connect your AutoView account to your Oanda brokerage account and test your very first command. And in the lessons to come, I'm going to show you how to achieve various things with AutoView. Now, if you're not sure what AutoView is, I'll explain that throughout this lesson. But basically, it's a Chrome browser plugin that reacts to your TradingView alerts and manages your trades automatically based on the commands you give it. Throughout this video series, we're going to automatically manage trading positions and move our stop loss to break even after a certain price is hit. We're going to create an ATR-based trailing stop script that automatically locks in profits below price action as your trade goes into profit. We're going to create a position size calculator that can be used to automatically adjust your position sizing based on a percentage of your account, allowing you to essentially automate entire strategies. And at the end, I'm going to give you one of my personal trading scripts that I've been using to profitably auto trade the Forex markets for the past few months. Welcome to the most comprehensive AutoView guide on the internet. Let's get started. AutoView, if you haven't heard of it, and you probably haven't because it's not a very well-known plugin, but it's a Chrome browser plugin that allows you to automatically execute trades and turn any TradingView script into an automated trading algo. It's pretty amazing, pretty incredible stuff. Now, of course, you could do this on your own if you know a programming language, or there's other services that allow you to automate your trading, but this plugin basically allows you to turn any TradingView script into an automatic trading bot. And in today's video, I'm going to be focusing exclusively on how to get it working with Oanda, specifically for Forex trading. But this plugin works on crypto markets as well and supports over a dozen exchanges and brokers. The way it works is it uses TradingView alerts to manage and execute trades. As of recording this video, the only Forex broker that AutoView supports is Oanda. But that works fine for me since that's my main Forex broker anyway. Now, this is not a broker recommendation, and you should always do your own research before choosing a broker. But if you want to play around with AutoView, then you must create an Oanda practice account for Forex trading. AutoView is free to use on a demo account for testing purposes, and Oanda allows you to create a free demo account. But if you want to use it on a live account with real money, you need to upgrade. It's $25 per month, which is actually pretty cheap if you have a profitable trading script and more than $1,000 to play with. If you don't have more than $1,000, then I'd probably steer clear of using this plugin because the fee is going to eat into your profits. And I'll leave a link to this AutoView website and plugin in the video description. But keep in mind that I do not accept any responsibility if anything goes wrong, and use of this plugin is completely at your own risk. All I'm doing today is explaining how to connect AutoView to TradingView and Oanda and how to place demo trades. If you lose money with this plugin, then that's on you. Make sure you thoroughly understand how the plugin works before using real money with it. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is go to Google and just Google search AutoView. And it'll be the first 2 links that pop up. The second link is the Chrome extension. The first link is the website that this plugin creators made for more information about the plugin. So for this video, we're going to click on AutoView, the first link, autoview.with.pink. And this was created by a cryptocurrency team. So Pink is their cryptocurrency, and you can pay for the plugin using the Pink cryptocurrency. You can also pay with PayPal and Bitcoin, I believe. But anyway, that's not important for today's video. Now, there's a whole bunch of information here on this website. I really do encourage you to come and read all of this before you get started. But I'm going to skip that, and we're going to go straight to Get Autoview up here at the top. Click on that. That'll take you to the plugin page. You need to click Add to Chrome. Click Add Extension, and the plugin will be installed. So next up, I would suggest clicking on your extensions icon and pinning this plugin to your plugin hotbar. And then you need to click on Autoview, and there'll be a whole bunch of information here. So these are the 40 exchanges you can use this plugin on, but really this is more like 20 because most of these are doubles, or Binance here has like several exchanges here. Some of them are demo exchanges and test nets. And so Awanda down the bottom here, you have the real live money brokerage integration and the practice account integration. So before we get started, you need to connect TradingView to this plugin. The way you do that is click on this TradingView link and log into your TradingView account. Once you're logged in, the extension should be automatically enabled for TradingView. Now all you need to do is connect your brokerage account. So to do that, we need to click Change Settings. Here is a list of the alert syntax, and we'll go over this later. But these are the commands you use to send to Autoview, and Autoview will pass these commands and send them to your broker to execute trades based on whatever you tell it to do. But first of all, we need to connect our broker. So let's come up to Permissions. And we're dealing with Awanda today, so we're going to scroll all the way down here to around towards the bottom. And here are our Awanda brokerage accounts. So we need to click on the little tab here, which will give Autoview permission to use Awanda Practice API, which is short for Application Programming Interface. And that's basically an online service that speaks to Autoview. So Autoview can speak to your Awanda Practice account and tell it what to do. So we need to enable the link between Autoview and your Awanda Practice account. So click on this little tab here. Click Allow when it says it requests additional permissions. Click Allow, and it will turn both Awanda and Awanda Practice on. That's okay. We'll only be using the Awanda Practice integration today. So the next step is to create an Awanda Practice account if you haven't already. So if you click on this link here, that will take you to the Awanda login page. If you have an account, just log in here. Otherwise, if you don't have an account, you need to sign up to Awanda. It's completely free to create a demo account. Make sure you're creating a practice account. And once you're done with that, log in to your account, and you can do the next step, which I'll explain now. So now that we've enabled our Awanda API in the Autoview plugin, we need to scroll down this list of exchanges on the left here. We need to scroll down until you see Awanda. Click on Awanda Practice. Then you need to scroll back up to the top of the page, and you'll see this button up here, Add Account. We need to click on this button here. So click on that. Now you don't need to change any of this up here, this account. Later on, you might want to play around with this when you learn how to use the plugin. Basically, this allows you to connect multiple accounts with this plugin. But if you're only using one account, which we will be today, you can leave this with the default setting of an asterisk there, of a star. Now, what we need to do here is put in our account ID and our access API token. So to do that, you need to go over to your Awanda account, your practice demo Awanda account right here. And then you need to go to Add Sub-Account. Now, here's a list of my demo accounts for this particular account that I'm logged into. Just ignore this 2 quadrillion, billion, zillion account. I created that for my girlfriend's nephew to play around with when he was over. He had a lot of fun trading corn and pretty much cornered the entire global markets with this account balance. But anyway, what you need to do here is either create a new account, so you can just put in a name here, select a currency and a leverage multiplier or ratio. So I'll show you how to do that right now. First of all, click this top option V20 FX trade. Do not enable hedging on this account. If you enable that, that means that you'll be allowed to open long and short trades on the same market. That will mess with the AutoView plugin, so we don't want that. And now here you can just put in whatever you want. I would recommend at least setting leverage to 100 to 1 since we're testing. We want maximum leverage. And for our name, you put in anything here. For this one, I'm going to say AutoView YouTube. I'm going to select the currency. I'm going to select US dollars for this example, and I'm going to hit save. Now I've got a new account down here. It's got $0 in it. So I need to click deposit here. And now this is mimicking the live account. Normally you would see this on your live account and you'd select a bank or a credit card and then deposit money. But today we're depositing fake money, so you can put whatever you want in here. I would recommend anywhere between $1,000 to $10,000 would be a good place to start. And you can change this later. You can withdraw and deposit fake money at any time. So now I'll hit proceed and we'll have a $10,000 US dollar Oanda demo account to play around with. And we're good to go. So the next thing we need to do is copy this number here. This is your account number. So you want to copy this number here, copy. And then before I continue, let me close some of these tabs because we don't need them open. But now let's come up to our AutoView plugin settings page here. And we need to paste the account ID into this box here. So we're halfway done. Now we need to click on My Practice Account up here. Click on that. You'll be taken to your sort of home page for your demo account. And the next thing you need to do is come down here to My Services and click on Manage API Access. So click on that link there. And if you haven't created an Oanda API key yet, then you'll see something different here. You'll see Create Token or something like that. I've already created a token. So in order to get a new API token, I need to click Revoke. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to click Revoke. And now I can click Generate to generate a new API key. It's important you don't share this API key with anyone else, especially on a live account, because then they can access your account using the API. But because I'm using a demo account today, it doesn't really matter to me. But this is your key you need right here. You need to copy this key in this box here. And you can do that by just triple clicking on the text here. Right click and copy. Go back to your AutoView settings page here and paste it into your access token box, text box here. Once you've done that, you need to click on test account. And if the test works, then you are good to go. So now you need to click add account. And now we have successfully added an Oanda practice account to AutoView, and we can begin executing trades. So the next step is to go over to your TradingView chart. So the way this works is you need to keep your browser open because this plugin basically monitors your TradingView alerts. And when an alert is received, it will execute trades on your behalf based on whatever information you put in the alert message. So if you close your browser or you turn off your computer, this plugin will not work and it will not be placing any trades for you. So that's the main limitation of this plugin. You know, there's always a trade-off, and the trade-off here is that this plugin is extremely easy to use and set up, but the drawback is you need to keep your computer on at all times and keep your browser open. Now, I personally have a computer that I keep in my kitchen that's on all the time with a chart open so that I can manage my trades throughout the day without having to go into my office all the time. You may have to leave your computer on if you're going to be using this plugin, or you need to buy a VPN or VPS, virtual private server, and install this plugin into a browser on there and let it running. I'm going to teach you how to do that in this video because it's just way too complicated, way too long. For today, we're just going to focus on how to get AutoView set up. All right, so the past 10 minutes has been a video from last year that I did detailing the steps on how to set up your Oanda practice account. I reused that video to save time in the editing process because nothing has changed since recording the first part of that video. But since recording that video, I've learned a lot about AutoView. I am much more familiar with it, and I've learned how to do some quite advanced things with it. So the whole purpose of this new video series is to break down step by step the various things that I've learned over the past year or so of playing around with AutoView. So to wrap this video up, we're just going to test our practice account to make sure that AutoView is in fact working. And the way we're going to do that is by creating an alert on wherever price action currently is and pass it a command, an AutoView command, to make sure that it places the order for us. First of all, make sure you are logged into your demo account so that we can confirm that these commands are in fact working. And then the next thing you need to do is just right click on wherever price currently is and click add alert. Don't worry about any of the indicators I have on my chart right now. In fact, I'll hide them all just so this is less confusing. Right click on wherever price currently is, scroll down to the bottom here, and we're going to create a new alert. To create an alert that tells Oanda demo or the Oanda practice account to initiate a trade, we need to type E equals Oanda practice. So E stands for exchange. This plugin is mostly used for crypto exchanges, but it is integrated with Oanda, so we can use Oanda practice here. If you're using a live account, you would just write Oanda without the practice, but we'll get to that in a future video. For now, we're going to stick on the practice account so that we can make sure we know what we're doing before we start playing around with the real money. The next thing we need to do is specify which side of the book we want to trade. So B stands for book, and here you can write long or short. I'm just going to write long here. Next up, we need to specify our position size or our quantity using Q. So Q equals, I'm just going to put 1 here, 1 unit. It's all we need to confirm that it's working. The next thing we need to do is S, which stands for symbol. We're on Australian dollar right now, Aussie dollar. So Oanda requires you to either put in a / or an underscore between the two currency pairs that you are telling it to trade on this symbol parameter. If you were to just write AUD USD, the alert will not work. Oanda will not process this currency pair. It needs a / in between. So keep that in mind. When it comes to writing our scripts, we will need to add the / because when you reference the current ticker on TradingView, it just gives you the ticker without the / in between. So we'll fix that in our scripts later. That's not important for now. And then the final thing we need to do here is specify whether we are using a limit order or a market order. So to do that, we need to write T equals, and I'm just going to do a market order today. This is all we need in order to initialize our first trade. We're not going to put a stop loss or a take profit in. We're just proving that the API connection is working. So now that you've written out your command, we need to make sure that the alert is on current price action. It's around 3 p.m. currently in the middle of an Australian trading day, so price action is not moving at all for me as usual, so I don't even need to update this. Don't worry about any of your settings, they don't really matter. As long as this alert fires, then the command will be triggered. Now we need to click create and we wait. I will actually move this up just a little bit. So now we wait for price action to trigger our alert. You'll know if it was triggered by whatever happens down here in the alerts log, and this will flash as well when the alert is triggered. So now we're just going to wait until price action triggers this alert and see if it opens a market order for 1 unit going along on Aussie dollar. Here we go, and it worked. We have opened our first Oanda demo trade, 1 unit on Aussie dollar without a stop loss or a take profit at market on this Forex market. So our Oanda API connection is working. If, however, yours does not work for some reason, you can come up to the AutoView browser plugin, come down to change settings, and over here there is a log setting that you can click on, a log page, and this will tell you what went wrong if something failed, and it will also tell you what the plugin is doing, basically. Congratulations, strap in. This is just the beginning. We're going to have a lot of fun working with this. If you're anything like me, especially if you're a nerd like me, you are going to love this stuff. It's really, really fun. And even if you're not a nerd, even if this is all new to you, you will be blown away by how simple this is once you wrap your head around all the different various commands we have to work with. And I will be recording this series as if you are a complete beginner to this stuff. So don't worry if this is all new to you. You will be able to follow along. And by the end of this series, you will be able to automate any scripts that you've either written or any scripts that you have the source code to. So that's it for today's video. This was a successful mission. In the next video, we will be going over the various commands that AutoView requires in order to manage Forex trades through Oanda, at least the main ones, like stop loss placement, take profit placement, expiry time and day, limit and market orders, which price to put your limit order at, all that kind of stuff we'll cover in the next video. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Good luck with your trading in the meantime, and take care.